What is up, Halo fans? I am just making this video. Of course I am, but it's late again. But I had to do some work on files and on actual models. And these red versus blues, honestly, I'm not even joking, are probably some of the coolest things I've ever made. And I've made a ton of cool shit. Look at them. I'll have to zoom in. Look at the work that was done to these things. And I gotta explain it. Look at the lines on that stuff. Fucking phenomenal. It's the best on any... I got some really nice ones, so it's hard to say the best because they all have their reason for being the best at the moment. But these, man, they're gonna be tough to beat. I mean, gosh, anybody who's a fan of red versus blue and you would be fucking, you would love these. I mean, I think so. Even though they're infinite armor, I have to say it's my favorite armor of all the Halo games. I do love the original, but I think it's not just because it's the original. I really like the way it looks. I mean, I have one of those statues here for sale. It's humongous, like 19 inches, but I definitely like that design. I mean, they all have their little place, but this is probably my favorite of all. I even like Halo 4 and a lot of people don't. Halo 4 and 5. I think it's their... What I don't like about it is it looks way less practical than these ever do. I almost feel like some of it was just because somebody wanted to make it look that way. Not... I don't know. Like... I don't know. I just think it was more about the looks of it. Although I did see some artwork drawn of the Halo 4 artwork that looked slimmer than the one that was actually used in the end. He looked more... I guess the way I could explain it is it's like looking at astronauts back in the day and then looking at them like in Star Trek. They were like sleek. Not Star Trek, but like even the suits today, how they're more... they're smaller. Anyway, so let me just get back to showing these. So this is the blue gun. It's got its damage on it too. So why does it look... I don't know. Unless you follow me, you might... Even if you do follow me, you may still not realize what's the difference between this and, say, another one that's been finished. And I will explain to you what it is. So here's the hand. So, I had explained that these aren't the first ones. These are like the 5th time now that I have sprayed these, not these, but I've sprayed anything I've worked on in chrome. And then I sprayed their paint over it, like a thin down paint. Now, I don't have to thin down the paint, but I do. So regardless, I sprayed other ones that aren't thinned down over the chrome. I love the way it looks, okay? But with that, now they do sell paint specifically for this it's a different technique, but it's kind of the same idea. I know about it because my brother does it. He does it on his stuff that he does. I don't do it because like the way what he's using, they would never really make sense on a Chief or anything. Maybe some of the vehicles it would. We were just talking about that today. But so what I did was, so these are painted in chrome. So every line you see, every scrape you're looking at on this, all of them, is actually the paint underneath the blue. And that's why it looks so fucking outstanding. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, it's unbelievable looking. All of it. Well, not that. That's not the same color. But all of this stuff you see. I know when to zoom in close, somebody's going to find something wrong. But I don't give a fuck. I work hard on these things to get them as best I can. So all these marks you see. Anything that's not blue, except for the black, I probably might hit it. But all this, like any paneling you see the line, that is actually the paint underneath. Now, one of the dangers is, and I did do it, is if you, and it didn't, I have to explain like this. See, under the chrome is black primer, okay? So you don't see black, but you do see some areas that possibly might have rubbed through the black. Like you might, like how it's dark right there, but that's okay. That's also another, it's just a different damage look to it. But most of it's chrome and shiny, as you can see. And it's a very tedious work because part of you's like, don't do every line, but then when you look at it, you're like, I gotta do all those lines. If I do this line, I don't do that line. Like you can see there's some not done there, but I had to lay off a little bit. But sorry, it feels, let me try to get a hold of the phone so I can go over it. I love to show my work up close. I know, right? It's sometimes not, it's not so flattering. You know. So let's look at the red. I mean, that shit is so cool. I can't help it. I cannot help it how fucking cool it looks, and especially in person. I was so excited to make this video just to show. Hopefully, people out there appreciate what they're looking at and don't just say, "Oh, it's stupid." I mean, you could say that, but you know, I'm hoping that that most people find it cool. I try to do a good job on everything I do. So just looking over it. And then I'm going to show the back of this. And you know what? It all started out because I had to sand that thing. I wasn't going to do it originally. I said yesterday, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna weather them. And I decided I'm not gonna. I don't think they need it. I think that it would be stupid to weather them because I like their bright colors, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not weathering them. So I'm like, well, I'll still give them a little damage. But I started doing it, and you can see, look at how it looks. And it just looks so fucking phenomenal that I got super excited, and I couldn't believe how good it looked. And so, you know, I'm very proud of this. Again, there's people that may look at this and just be like, what's so great about it? I'm sorry that you don't see it. I really try to do a good job on all my work. I do know there's lots of ways to damage these guys. I don't, just like anybody else out there, I see tons of videos like from cutscenes and the newer seasons of like Halo that I don't play it, like all the stuff that they have. I don't do multiplayer, but I see all the ways they battle damage the oh yeah, and anybody who hasn't seen, that's the new way the helmet's going to be looking. I realized I wasn't doing enough, so I added that extra look to it that I got from something I saw. But overall, I mean, very, very happy with these. Since I don't know how I'm gonna pose them still. I'm not sure, but I'm very happy with these two, and this stand might play a role. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for a stand. I don't want to just be like, oh, I'm gonna make it red and blue, and then do something cheesy that's red and blue. Because I have this, and I was like, oh, I'll use that. And then I was like, nah. Then my brother's like, you could just paint it. And I was like, I'm not gonna paint half of it red. It just seems like a cheesy, easy way to do something. And I've been thinking about it. And this Needler is one of the ones I painted. I mean, that shit would look so good on his leg right there. There's just so many possibilities. I'm really pissed off because I painted this sniper gun. I didn't paint it, I mean, but you can see it's got like a bend in this, which is fucking annoying. I'm really pissed. I mean, you can bend it back, but I'm so mad. I just cracked that little thing. It's okay. But I can still, I don't know, I have to look and see which way it goes. Not that way for sure. I can still put this on his back. You know, I can't put it in his hand. I can put it on his back. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I have to get some other stuff done. I think I might be working on, I'm actually printing something right now, and I gotta work on this other project. But again, I just want to show you these two and the way they're turning out. I know you saw them a bunch of times, but now they're literally finished. They just need to be glued together, and I will never glue their guns in, unfortunately. I just don't want to, if someone does buy them when the stand's done and everything, I will not ship the guns attached like that. You know why? Because they could get broken. I would not be looking to paint one of these over again, or this one. I mean, no. But anyway, so I hope you like the way they look. Just another close up. And they're really cool. I'm not gonna put 117 on them, obviously. I just think they came out so fantastic. I'm really proud of them. So I hope you like them. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and donate. And order something if you want it for Christmas. You better hurry. Time is running out. I think I have a couple things I got to be working on here. It's been a little busy. I had a feeling it would be, but it's okay. I love doing it. So if you're thinking about getting some, just let me know, and I'll see what I can do. All right, peace.